Professor.
Well, there you see it, wrestling fans. Here we are again for another edition of PWI Wrestling Fever. And there in the ring right now, you see the manager of the tag team of the Ninjas, the Professor. But today he's up against one of the rising stars in the PWI Wrestling Fever action, and that's Billie Joe Eaton, the man out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Billie Joe Eaton brings a lot of style, a lot of pizzazz here to the PWI, and he, we believe, can take it to the Professor right now. Action about to get underway in this. Well, there it is, right away. The Professor, using one of the surprise attacks that we often see from the tag team, the Ninjas, has gone right at Billie Joe Eaton, unable to get his vest off yet. The Professor taking it to him with a headbutt, taking Billie Joe down to the canvas. Elbow to the back of the neck, and a series of kicks there. The Professor, sidebuster across the back, has not let up on Billie Joe. Billie Joe yet to get his vest off here in wrestling action. And the Professor applying his version of the bow and arrow. Painful move, painful. And taking it to Billie Joe Eaton. Billie Joe yet to gain his composure here. Suplex back and over on Billie Joe Eaton. Professor may be making short order of Billie Joe right here. In the opening moments of this match, Professor has landed an all-out sneak attack on Billie Joe, taking him into the ropes right now. Kicking, sets him up off the ropes. Vicious maneuver there by the Professor, going for the cover. Billie Joe kicking out. Professor not getting a good lock on the leg there. Now he brings him back up. Professor taking a chop to the side of the neck of Billie Joe Eaton, who is really taking a vicious beating here. The Professor again going to the throat of Billie Joe Eaton. Now raising himself to the second rope. Comes off, try a flying sidebuster, misses. And it looks like Billie Joe is ready to return the attack. Vicious sledgehammer across the back of the Professor. Billie Joe sets him up. Beautiful move. Billie Joe showing what the metal is made of here in the PWI. Trying for a quick cover. Billie Joe Eaton rising to the top here in the PWI. Body slam. Takes the Professor back down to the mat. Sets him up. Takes a sidebuster across the chest of the Professor. Now it looks like the tide has turned in favor of Billie Joe Eaton. Another flying sidebuster. And the hook the leg now. Professor able to kick out on a 2 count. And Billie Joe wondering if the referee can't hurry the count up just a little more. Set him up off the ropes. Flying clothesline takes the Professor down to the canvas. Right now we're seeing what this man is made of. Setting him up, looks like he's setting him up for the suplex. Up and over, beautifully maneuvered. A lot of weight coming down on that canvas there. A lot of leverage with weight coming back. Billie Joe takes him to the turnbuckle. Showing him next door to the next one. Billie Joe Eaton, the man out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. And it looks like the Professor has reached the end of his ropes here as Billie Joe introduces him to the turnbuckle. Look there as Billie Joe sets up, snap, back. Looks like Billie Joe's ready for a cover. Billie Joe, 1-2 count, kick out by the Professor. As we know, the Professor, the manager of the Ninjas, who have advanced here in the tag team tournament. Professor stepping in here on his own. And the big question is, as we've heard announced, that TJ Powers has bought the rights to the Ninjas. In fact, I was supposed to have TJ Powers out here with me this afternoon, but not quite sure where he is, whether he's back here monitoring the situation, whether he's going to come on out here to ringside or not. I'm sure the Professor would like to see him show up about now. As Billie Joe Eaton seems to be setting the Professor up for a finishing touch here. There we see him from the top coming down. This flying death leap here covering the professor. And there we have the 3 count.
Billie Joe Eaton, the winner, again, Billie Joe.
Your victor here in the first match on PWI's Wrestling Fever. And now let's go to What's Happening.